All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double lines be to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and community of GMS, and men that are like him, that is pushing the word of truth and sincerity. A shalom, total select. Now I'm going to a quick lesson here after the spirit power of Yahweh Shai here. Of course, I'm in attendance with Elder Paloya. All right, we're going to knock this video out real quick. As you know, things been popping off in the year 2026, the year of false prophets. All right, as Apostle Tar, a coin for this year 2026, and ever since January the 1st, things been popping off. As you know, a few days ago, America has been conducting battle drills to get ready for a bombardment of missiles and indirect or direct fires down in Venezuela on January 3rd. Now, I pulled up a few questions on why did America attack Venezuela? What was the reason why he snatched up the president Maduro and his wife? What was the charges brought up? As you know, pretty much majority of the Israelites know what the deal is, but we're just gonna throw a little sense in there. We asked ChatGPT through the spirit. We kind of know how this goes. If you want to get that preset for me, there's nothing, no new thing under the sun, so to speak. Yeah, we get that real quick because this is nothing new. Esau's been using this playbook since millennia. All right, we know how he gets down when he goes into these so-called third world countries. All right, that really don't have a dollar to stand on. They don't have they're not backed by anything, because all the resources are given. We get those precepts too, because we know that Esau Edom runs the whole world, as it was promised by his father Isaac. All right, and that's told that in Genesis. So nothing moves without Big Daddy Esau, so to speak. All right, and of course I asked a few questions as why isn't Venezuela thriving, and that's easy. So when we get to that point, we could throw a precept out there, of course, easily in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, because those Venezuelans, make up the tribe of, I believe, Asher, all right, which is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. So we can go straight into the Deuteronomy 28th chapter to prove that point. Did you get that precept?
This is Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. There's no new thing under the sun.
Yeah, there's no new thing under the sun. Esau's playbook, he just had to wipe the dust off that motherfucker a little bit. All right, you see what he's done to Africa. See what he's done to Nicaragua, Vietnam. What is it? North Vietnam. All those things. He goes up in there. He sets up his little embassies. He keeps a little garrison, a little military garrison down there to keep close eyes on him. Could put sanctions on him. Like I said, nothing moves. Nobody's moving weight unless Esau says so, because he's the big dog on the block, so to speak. But anyways, I'm gonna read this real quick. This is why did the U.S. attack Venezuela? Like I said, it happened on the morning of January 3rd, 2026. And this is a quick read. All right, it says out of Britannica, why did the U.S. attack Venezuela? And then you can, of course, Elder, if you want to jump in, throw your sense in there. You know what I mean? Because pretty much, and I think you the one that, if you want to roughly paraphrase after I read this couple things about how DJ Trump was talking his mad shit. Because pretty much what DJ Trump did, he Deebo'd the block. He Deebo'd Venezuela, and he told you how it's gonna go. All right. This is on the morning of January 3rd, 26. After months of buildup, the United States launched a large-scale military operation in Venezuela that resulted in the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores Maduro. And his wife were flown out of the country, and Maduro has been indicted by the U.S. on charges of narco-terrorism. Are we going to use that? That's what Esau is using to expedite this process. All right, it says cocaine trafficking and possession of machine guns and destructive devices against the U.S. The operation follows months of military buildup from the U.S. in the region, with U.S. President Donald Trump accusing Maduro of supporting drug traffickers, accusations Maduro has vehemently denied. Trump said the U.S. would run the country following following Maduro's capture, with particular attention to having U.S. oil companies take over Venezuela's struggling nationalized industry. All right. Says why was the last joint? It says why was Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro captured? Once again, on January 3rd, 2026, Nicolas Maduro was captured by the United States force and launched. Hold on, is that the same shit? Oh, why is it? Oh, it's the same damn. It's the same joint. All right, that's pretty much in a nutshell of why they sent out. I'm just gonna throw out some names. The CIA, DEA, FBI. Well, I don't think FBI. That's more of a federal thing. But the DEA, CIA, some military personnel to go out there. You got, of course, you had the birds, and you got indirect fire. I don't remember where they hit directly in Venezuela, but it stirred up a lot to where they captured Nicolas Maduro on a RICO charge, so to speak. All right. You got anything?
Oh yeah, I was about to say, the joint you was talking about, your boy Trump was speaking. You know, afterwards, you know, he ain't mentioned nothing about drugs. He just said, you know, we're gonna take this oil, bring U.S. companies into Venezuela, and he said, yeah, we're gonna make the Venezuelan people rich, but we gonna take some money too as well.
Yeah.
And now, real quick, there's a elder brother, took a picture of his nude. What's this from? CNN. That's what it looks like. But it says the headline says Trump warns Colombia, Cuba, Mexico, Iran, Greenland, and Mardello, Austria, whatever the hell that is. But yeah, because now he's threatening these different countries too as well. You know what I mean? Because Colombia is who was it? Colombia or Cuba? One of them two. Talking about avenging Venezuela and things like that.
I think it was Colombia.
Yeah, kind of. You see, you know, and then they just talking about Israel just planned the attack, or was approved of the attack, or something like that. And they said they don't know who it is, but they starting to see movement around Iran and explosions going on and shit.
Oh, damn.
So shit getting, it just seemed like they about to start taking more and more.
Yeah, that's just straight up. Damn. See, I wanted to do a separate lesson on that, but that just had to come out through the spirit because I've seen something about, but that's talking about the tribes, man, the northern tribes, and the northern tribes are not too hard to get touched, man. Like I said, their economy is not good. It's honestly backed by America, so to speak. Like I said, nothing gets moved unless Esau has something to say about it. That's why Esau puts in these puppet rulers. And like I said, he puts his nose in everybody's business. That's why he's in Venezuela about the Deebo and shit. And I looked up a simple fact about the 5 countries with the largest oil reserves. And this leads to my next question, which we already know about the largest oil reserves, which is Venezuela being top dog. All right, that's in the country of Venezuela, which is one of the tribes of Israel, which is the Asherites. All right, at 303.2 barrels. Saudi Arabia was sitting number 2, Iran number 3, Iraq number 4. All right, and that's another reason why there's never peace in the Middle East. All right, because look how much oil they got going on amongst these nations. All right, you got the Arabs, Iran, Iraq, the Ishmaelites, and the UAE, and then you got, and I think Maryland. Then you got the United States sitting on 45 billion, which they're sitting around what? I think top 10. All right, so they're not number one, which America likes to be number one on everything, on everybody's list. You know, keepers at home. I know we had that. I got that yesterday. Huh? Oh yeah. Because we was talking about this yesterday at camp. But yeah, these dudes are sitting on a lot of oil too, and they don't touch their reserves. They rather go to another country, which is Venezuela is considered a third world country due to their economics, and you know they're pretty much catching them curses. But Saudi Arabia, they got the blessing. The Saudis got the blessing from Abraham, Ishmael. He got some fat of the earth too.
You want that?
Yeah.
Like kind of said, Habakkuk 2:5. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. Who enlargeth his desire as hell is as death, and cannot be satisfied. But gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people.
Oh, if you break down, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's like I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. You see me read it or break it down?
Yeah, if you want, because I'm thinking about another precept.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He said he don't keep at home. You know what I mean? And this man, he's not satisfied. You just took over Venezuela. Now you talking about you gotta take over Greenland, and you see what I'm saying? And it's all these things connect. You know what I mean? Because there's a reason for it. One, because he's proud and he's a greedy bastard, but also was that revelation that says that he's making haste.
Ooh, I got a definition for you.
Mm-hmm.
The Habakkuk second chapter. It's the word, and I thought of a word, insatiable. All right, it says of an appetite or desire, impossible to satisfy. All right, now they think this, and it can go into sexual desires of stuff, but it says of a person having an insatiable appetite or desire for something, and it says especially sex. But in this thing, power. All right, because sex, and if you're a man, you overpower your woman. Anyways, but Esau is insatiable. All right. He desires to be number one, which he's really not, because the scriptures tell you in Job, the 30th chapter, and also in Obadiah, the book of Obadiah tells you that Esau is the base of men. He's in the basement. You got a Hamite that's above this nigga, man.
I got a priest.
All right.
It's Isaiah 10:13. For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent. You know what I'm saying? Then you see, you got mixed emotions on the comment boards.
Oh yeah.
But you got a lot of Americans being proud as hell. Like, yeah, we took that shit in 30 minutes. And they're just being proud as hell.
You know what's funny? When I was looking, just as scrolling through Instagram and YouTube, what have you,
right.
It's majority niggas.
Right.
It's really I haven't seen, I ain't gonna bullshit, I haven't seen not one Edomite talk about the Venezuelan situation. They was against it. All the Edomites I've seen was against it. But all the niggas with the little baloney faces, they talking about Jake, like what y'all complaining for this? You know what I mean? It's all niggas that's really like supporting it, like this pretty much the southern tribes, man. You know. And and majority of these niggas don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on, man. Even myself, I knew things about Venezuela. It was on the map for said reasons, but it was even going back towards the Obama administration. So this was always been talked about in the works, man. Now it's just prophecy is fulfilling itself. All right.
It says, "If I am prudent and have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures."
Deebo.
Right. Yep. And I put down the inhabitants like a valiant men. And yeah, cause Esau is mighty as fuck, man. To go to somebody's country, take their president and his wife, and get the fuck out of there and take their shit
with no resistance.
Right.
That's some Grand Theft Auto shit.
Right. That shit wild, bro. It says, in my head, you got your boy Kim Jong-un talking shit like, yeah, nigga ain't gonna do shit, man. As yet. You know what I mean? Because these nations are weak compared to America. That's why I always keep saying, that's why according to prophecy, they got to come together type shit under Russia.
I got it right here, brother. The BRICS membership. So yeah. No. Whenever you finish.
All right, let me go back to this Isaiah 10 and 14. In my hand have found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathereth eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth. And there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peeped. Like just like now, and it's beautiful because according to prophecy, like the scripture says, the beast shall hate the whore, and people's Edom's wickedness is gonna be exposed. So now people looking at them more of like in a evil way.
Yeah.
But even then, like they still can't do shit. Like what is North Korea gonna do? What the fuck is Colombia gonna do? What the fuck they gonna do?
Yeah.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up. America has the status to topple those type of those countries with the flick of a fucking button, so to speak.
Yeah.
You can't forget that America still has a mighty army. Despite what y'all think, they still got a strong army.
That's why it's gonna be so beautiful when that scripture says how the hammer of the earth is cut asunder, because that's gonna be a very big deal, man. The hammer of the earth, right? Because we see it, we see Iran situation. What was that? What do you call it? A B-2 bomber?
Stealth bomber.
Bomber. That shit, they was describing like it was like a fucking boogeyman or something. How you just went in there and just bombed the hell out. And I heard they didn't really get their target. I don't know if it was true or not, but anyway, but still, you know, then you got him just going around just being a fucking bully. But, you know, it's gonna come a day, man, that this place is finally gonna be it's gonna be the nail. I think a president said that. I forgot which one. He said, we're the hammer and they the nail, something like that. But one day it's gonna be reversed. All these different nations are gonna turn against this place, and it's gonna forsake it, its own allies, all that. And it's gonna, everyone that got nukes is gonna shoot this place because look at the pride. Look what it's doing right now.
Yeah.
You see?
He's going on a lot. He's going on a lot of campaigns. He got the Venezuelan campaign. Soon he's about to go on a campaign of Iran, Colombia,
Mexico.
Mexico. He's still got ICE agents in domestic campaigns. You got Somalians defraud the government. Dog, this dude is getting cornered on every fucking facet of the world. This is crazy, man, and this is unprecedented. You know, this is worse than 2008 when the fall of the economic crisis. It's about to be another economic crisis, but this is going to be the one that falls all of them, because this is going to implement Revelation 13.
Let's got a little bit more. It says back to Isaiah 10 and matter of fact, that was actually it. So I can.
Yeah, sure. So, then again, hey, I'll tell you one thing. That Chat GPT, that joint be going crazy. You know, hey, this AI stuff is crazy. But I just, another question I asked. It said, why isn't Venezuela thriving with the natural resources? Like I said, if you go back to the chart, the oil reserves, Venezuela has 303 bill. Right above Saudi Arabia, them camel jockeys, and but they should be thriving. But these heathen are thriving at 267 billion barrels. But why isn't the Asherites thriving? So we go there, read real quick, and get Deuteronomy 28:48. It says Venezuela's failure to thrive despite its vast natural resources, particularly its oil reserves, is primarily due to mismanagement, underinvestment, and political instability. All right. It says the overview of Venezuela's natural resources. Venezuela possessed the largest proven oil reserves in the world, estimated around 303 billion barrels, which should theoretically position it as a wealthy nation. However, the country has been struggling economically for years, with oil production declining significantly from its peak over 3 million barrels per day in the 90s to about 1 million barrels per day recently. Key factors, of course, mismanagement and corruption. Of course, that's well proven throughout Jake's countries. Economic policies, that's the straits. If you go back down to economic policies, sanctions and international isolation. That's going into let me just read this one. Economic sanctions imposed by the United States, unrighteous decrees, Isaiah the 10th chapter, the first verse, and other countries have severely restricted Venezuela's ability. Like who's Venezuela's going to run to? I don't think they got a power seat in the U.S. What's that joint called? The World Economic
or the EU.
No. Well, not those seats.
What, NATO?
No, not NATO. The World Economic Forum.
Oh yeah.
When all the power hitters go up in them joint. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, I don't think Venezuela got a seat up in there. If they do, them niggas sitting in the fucking hallway. Just like the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Unless they got a puppet leader in there. Which I'll get the definition on that. It says imposed by United States and other countries have severely restricted Venezuela's ability to access international markets, technology, and investment. This has further hampered the oil sector's recovery and growth. There it is, man. This is good. Resource curse. Like I said, nothing moves unless Esau says so. All right. Resource curse. Venezuela's heavy reliance on oil exports has led to a lack of diversification on its economy. This phenomenon, known as the resource curse, has made the country vulnerable to fluctuations in oil prices and has discouraged investments in other sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing. Biggest thing is their oil is very, very thick and rich. It's hard to extract that oil and to make it into something profitable. Like Saudi Arabia, their oil is easier to manufacture, not Venezuela. I'm not gonna get into the science of it. I read a little bit of it, but their oil is more expensive to invest in. But that goes into the curses. All right, so I will read this because, like I said, just because y'all got Esau gave y'all own little country, y'all sitting in the cut, but y'all doing bad down there, man. South America's looking bad, man. You know, because we still under curses. Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. That's exactly what Esau is doing to all the tribes, man. All right, he's putting yokes of irons upon our neck mentally. He's hitting them pockets up, man. You know, he's hitting our pockets up. He's putting sanctions on you and making it impossible for you to move that oil. But it's not impossible to move that dope. I mean that dope, that cocaine, that heroin. That's easy, and you can watch all types of movies on that. Blow. That's a good movie, but my man, with Penelope Cruz in it, and my man, what's my name? Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, John. I forget.
Dang, I know you talking about Jack Sparrow, nigga.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, y'all know what you're talking about. But that's the reason why. Deuteronomy 20, they're still under the curses, man. So you're not meant to thrive here. All right. This is not your rest. But anyways, you got any things? Pretty much about to wrap it up at this point.
No, I don't got nothing.
All right, so we gotta kind of sum it up pretty much because, like I said, brothers know what's going on. It's gonna be more to follow, and it's exciting to see. But I think the main thing through the spirit, what's about to happen is how DJ Trump, Deebo, Venezuela. I think he's gonna start moving in on the more northern tribes because that's an ongoing thing for the past year or so. Is Esau is starting to put hands on northern tribes. All right, Gad is through. They're on the reservations committing suicide and drinking rubbing alcohol. Gad don't have a fight in this say so yet, just yet. Don't forget about Genesis the 49th chapter, man. Yep. Don't. They're gonna come out the woodworks and start tearing shit up, man. But back at it. Yeah, they hitting northern tribes up harshly, man. The southern tribes are through. All right, so northern tribes, they catching the ass whooping. That's what I believe, through the spirit. They're just gonna start sweeping South America because they think, they think shit is all sweet, But Jacob's trouble is gonna hit South America too, not just America, not just North America.
Yep, that's what brothers made that point, that observation that normally like every time the Lord judges the whole nation of Israel, he starts with like northern tribes a lot of times first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And now the deportations. Now this nigga going to that damn land. Jake can't get no damn break.
No.
You can't get no break in America or in the South America. But then, hey, don't forget, hey, you southern tribes, you about to be next. We don't really got our own land like that, but let's see how Esau gonna do it.
Yeah.
Son Major, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Because you're gonna have to rouse up Judah. Judah gonna have to step his ass up. Because you saw rousing Judah up. Northern tribe gonna catch more of an ass whooping right now, and then it's probably gonna go back to Judah, and then Judah like, man, you had enough of this shit. That's when niggas want to start realizing that the northern southern tribes are Israelites. There's a new thing that I guess it was this nigga woman, South Carolina, the elder out of South Carolina. Some nigga woman is can't fathom the fact that the northern tribes came over here 1,000 years ago to set up shop, but then again you had the Israelites coming in from Africa through the slave trade, and then the same people. Like, bitch, it's more than one tribe.
Right.
It's 12 tribes. But I'm cussing out the TV because we went into the history, you know, the separation of the northern southern tribes, which we already knew, but you know, going deeper into it. I was like, man, bitch, you don't know about the after King, you know, but that's a here or there, man. But we'll see. You got anything to call, man?
No, that's it. Lord willing, hey, man, this damn devil keep reigning in terror, so we can get the fuck up out. Cause you see this nigga, he's rushing right now, so it's beautiful.
Oh yeah. He's going. It's gonna be a time, like you said. It's good illustration when you stub your toe on like a bed or like a piece of wall, or like something low. Yeah. Man, that ruins your whole day. Yeah. You don't want to do nothing after that. Yeah. You know. So that's what's going to happen here. He's rushing, and he's going to stub his toe, and he's going to fall on the floor, and that's when everybody's going to pounce on his ass. But that's all I got through the spirit. So with that, Lord's will is edifying. We'll see what's going on next week or so. Giving all praise, all honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kakadash. Double lines be to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace and salutation to the elders and occupants of GMS and men that are like him, that is pushing the road, truth and sincerity. And shalom to the reflect. Shalom.